Have you ever heard a secret on the wind? You know, a little whisper that feels like it's meant just for you? Well, our story today begins with a secret just like that, and one very, very special leaf.
So, let's begin. Our story starts in this quiet, sunny garden. It looked like any other place, totally ordinary, but it was holding a pretty big secret right in its heart.
It was this soft rustling sound, but it wasn't like a normal leaf blowing in the breeze. No, this was different. It was almost like a tiny voice, calling out, asking for an adventure. The kind of sound only someone with a really curious heart could ever hear.
And that someone? That was Lena. She absolutely loved exploring, and she was 100% sure that magic was real. Her biggest question, the one she'd think about while watching the flowers grow, was always about time. And on a day just like this, lost in that thought, she saw it, a single shimmering leaf, and it was glowing with this soft golden light.
Now, perched right on her shoulder was Kiko the squirrel, her best friend. Kiko had been around for a while. He'd seen a lot of seasons come and go, but he had never, ever seen anything like this. As Lena reached for that glowing leaf, his whiskers just twitched with worry. He knew this was not your everyday magic. The second Lina's fingers touched the leaf, the whole world around them just started to swirl, pulling them into a brand new, unknown adventure. The leaf tugged them forward, right through the shimmering curtain of light that just appeared in the middle of the garden. And on the other side, a forest unlike any they had ever seen. The sun and the moon were flickering up in the sky like they were just confused little fireflies.
Can you even imagine? Flowers would bloom and then turn to dust in the blink of an eye. A baby bird's entire lifetime passed in just a single second. I mean, how could you even talk about time here when everything was happening all at once? It was just this beautiful, chaotic mess.
Pulled by this feeling of deep sadness, Lena and Kiko walked toward the heart of the forest. And there, they found it, the source of all the trouble.
You see, this wasn't just any old tree. This was the great time tree, the very heart of the forest. Every single one of its leaves held a piece of time. But now, its branches were all bare, and its precious leaves were scattered all over the ground in this sad, glowing jumble.
The whispering leaf told Lena the secret. To fix the tree, they had to put all the leaves back in order, from the shortest little moments to the longest ones. But where do you even start? It was like a giant puzzle. A single second is super short, but a decade is so much longer. So, to find the shortest leaves first, they had to choose the right path. Right in front of them, two paths appeared. Which one should they take? Of course, the short, straight path. It just had to be. It was the only logical way to find the quickest pieces of time, like seconds and minutes. With a really determined look, Lena and Kiko started right down that path, totally ready for their quest.
The whole forest was counting on them. They had to hurry, collecting all those scattered pieces of time before the forest's mixed-up magic stayed that way forever.
Pretty soon, they came across this beautiful leaf, and it was glowing way brighter than the others. Lena picked it up so gently, and the golden light formed a word right on its surface. Decade. She'd heard that word before, but what did it mean, really?
Lena looked at the leaf, and the question just seemed to whisper directly into her mind. How many years are in a decade? She pictured the numbers in her head. Was it 2, 5, 10? The leaf just pulsed gently, as if it was waiting for her answer.
10. As the number formed in her mind, the leaf pulsed with this happy, brilliant light. Yes! She had solved the very first puzzle!
Feeling a lot more confident now, they went deeper into the woods. And there, they found another leaf. This one looked ancient, with veins that looked like they were spun from silver. The word on this leaf felt even bigger, more important, century.
Kiko chittered with excitement. A century? Wow, that sounded like a very, very long time. Lena wondered, how many years could that be? The ancient leaf seemed to offer up some ideas. 10? 100? Maybe even 1,000?
100. The number felt so vast and important. 100 years of seasons and stories and change, all held inside this one single ancient leaf. The silver leaf warmed up in Lena's hand, almost as if it was pleased that she understood its secret. But then, as they looked around, they saw hundreds, maybe thousands of fallen time leaves scattered absolutely everywhere. There were seconds, minutes, hours, days, years, so many to sort. And for the first time, Lena felt a little bit small, and the problem felt very, very big. Seeing the worry on her face, Kiko scurried right onto her shoulder. He chittered softly. "Lena, don't you worry. We'll just take it one step at a time. A whole year is 12 months long, but it all starts with a single day. We can do this." His small words were just full of courage. And he was right. Together, they could do anything. With a new spark in her eyes, Lena took a deep breath. Kiko was right. They just had to start. They had to put everything back in its proper place and restore the balance. She picked up the smallest leaf, a tiny shimmering thing that said second, and placed it on a low branch. It stuck right away, glowing warmly. Then came minute, then hour, and with each leaf she placed, day, year, decade, and finally century, the tree grew brighter and stronger. And with that last century leaf nestled among the branches, the entire tree just lit up with this magnificent, steady light. The sun stopped flickering, the flowers started blooming in their own sweet time. That frantic energy of the forest calmed down into this peaceful, happy rhythm. They did it.
As a gift, a branch lowered a single glowing time seed into Lena's hands. The tree whispered that this seed could grow anything she imagined, but only if she remembered the proper order of time. So now, that seed is with you. Can you place the moments in order from the shortest to the longest and help its magic grow? What amazing things are you going to create with your very own piece of time?